Oh, before we get too far into this, I gotta tell you, we pay cash money for these boats. Nobody's giving us boats, and these are my honest opinions on these boats. All right, let's get into it.
I tell the good jokes.
What's up, y'all? Alvin here, and today we want to talk about boats, specifically this boat. This boat is the Hog Island SW16. I have this thing rigged up with a set of 10-foot oars and a 50-35 Tohatsu jet engine. Now, there's several reasons why we have decided to go with these boats. We actually have two of them. I have one, my wife has one right over there. So I was trying to film this video outside in the boat, but those mosquitoes are insane. So we're back here in the garage. So like I was saying, I've fished out of all kinds of different boats. There's no perfect boat, but for what we do here in Central Texas on the Colorado River and on some of the local lakes, this Hog Island SW16 skiff seems to be the best boat for what we do. It's 16 feet long, super stable. I believe it's about 54 inches on the bottom at the widest point. It is basically a Yeti cooler in the shape of a boat. So it's a molded plastic one-piece boat. There's a couple of pieces that are bolted onto it, but for the most part, it's one solid piece. So it floats nice and high, super stable, like I said earlier, and bulletproof. Literally bulletproof. Somewhere out there you can find a video of John St. John, the owner of Hog Island Boat Works, shooting the boats with a shotgun. And yeah, they're bulletproof. Now, there are some disadvantages to it. It is a little bit heavier, and because it is a molded construction, there's basically one configuration, and that's it. Now, there are ways to modify it. You can bolt things onto it. My particular boat, I have had a poling platform on it. I have used it on the coast. It poles pretty well for what it is. My flat skiff poles a lot better, but we'll get into that in another video. But for fishing on the river and some of the local lakes, some of the smaller lakes, it is great. We use them with jet drives on the Colorado River. They run super shallow. They row really well, and that's one of the things I really like about it compared to some of the other boats I've used for the same purpose. So I've used some of the Arkansas style fiberglass trout boats, whatever you want to call them. They're usually about 20 feet long, a little bit narrower, although now they're making wider versions. And that worked fairly well for me, but I got to be pretty good at fiberglass repair, which is not something I want to be good at, and not something I want to ever do again if I can avoid it. The waters that we fish are super shallow, really rocky, and anything that can be smashed will get smashed. So fiberglass was not the best option for us around here. I know they work great in other places, but we had to get something that was a little bit more durable. So aluminum boats. A lot of the local guides and river fishermen use aluminum boats, which are great in a lot of ways, but for me, not so great. They're noisy, number one. Now, if you get a lightweight aluminum boat, that's nice because you get a faster boat with the same horsepower, but a lightweight aluminum boat is not going to be nearly as durable as a heavier aluminum boat or the Hog Island boat. The main disadvantage for me personally is being able to row it. That's one thing I really like about the Hog Island skiff. It rows really well. It's like rowing a big drift boat with a 200-pound motor on one end. So it's not like rowing a nice clack of craft or a hide or even a nice raft. It's a little bit more work. But compared to most of the aluminum boats and the big long 20-foot trout boats, this thing rows great. And since most of our day is spent under oar power, you know, rowing and fishing, that's why this boat has been the best boat for me for what I do here. All right, I'm sure you guys got questions. throw them down in the comments. I'm gonna make at least 2 more of these videos about boats, so check back in next week. Hopefully you like what you see, so give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you hate it, hit that thumbs down button twice. And as always, good luck on the water.